Tonight, one of these four competitors will have the right to be called the Season 1 champion, win $250,000, and have the opportunity to add $1 million to it in our bonus game. Let's meet the competition. This is Scott Michels. On our first 3 episodes, Scott became our only retired champion. And he retired in incredible fashion, winning $646,650. Being the only person retired and have locked in a spot, he now looks to cap off this big tour. This is Patrik. Patrik's very first attempt playing was on our season finale. And he became our 4th person to win $25,000 in the bonus game and amassed a big enough total in the main game to qualify for the championship game. With $30,500, he looks to make this very short run of his complete. This is James Doe. James also made history as being the 2nd person to win the $25,000 by clearing a line in the bonus game. And with the competition not being able to keep up, it's now James's championship to lose. And last but not least, this is Chris Rahaman. Chris became our 3rd person to win $25,000 in the bonus game. And he hung on despite all odds. But only one of these 4 players will earn the right to be called our Season 1 champion. Who will it be? Find out now. As tonight, these 4 players will be battling it out for the chance to be called the Season 1 champion. 3 of them will be eliminated, but only one will win the Color Wars Championship game. And now for the final time this season, here's your host of Color Wars, Jose Cazares. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into our Color Wars Season 1 Championship game right here on Sleepy Time Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We have brought back our top 4 highest scoring champions from the regular season, and they will all be fighting it out in one final battle to see who will become our Season 1 champion. Our competition has already been introduced, so let's go ahead and welcome them in. So first up in the blue position, we've got the number 1 highest scoring champion, who was our only retired champion, and as mentioned, pulled off a big win of over $600,000. That score stood for the entirety of the season, and he had to wait 12 agonizing weeks to get to this point. But he's ready to cap off this big tour of his that he's been going on. We welcome back Scott Michels.
Champ's back, baby!
Yes, exactly. What can I say, Scott? You made a historic run on just our first 3 episodes of the regular season. You cleared a line in the bonus game not once, not twice, but all 3 of your bonus games, and then to top it off, in your retirement bonus game, you cleared 2 lines to win $500,000. You come into this championship game with $646,650. What have you done with this money since then?
A lot.
Too much to explain in this short intro?
Yeah, a lot more to be planned too, should I win that $1 million.
Alright, well, you first have to win this championship game. Do you think that the good luck you had from that championship run way back in the beginning of the season will carry over here to our championship game?
If there's any time the luck should come out, it's right now, so hopefully I have it still.
Alright, well, best luck to you, Scott. Next up, in the red position, he played his very first game on our season finale. However, by accumulating enough money in the main game and becoming our 4th person to clear a line in the bonus game for $25,000, he earned enough to solidify himself 2nd place on our leaderboard and became our highest scoring champion that isn't retired. With a total of $30,500, we welcome back Patrik.
Thank
Well, Patrik. Well, Patrik. I feel like it was only yesterday that we introduced you for your first game on our regular season finale. But as I said, you earned enough in the main game. You cleared that line, and you locked yourself a spot in our tournament here. Now that you're here, do you think you can cap it off and get a win here?
Well, the race only have to go on, but we're going to fight back and we'll win the tournament of the champions.
Alright, well, Patrik, we'll just see what happens. Good luck to you here tonight.
Thank you very much indeed.
Alright, and with that being said, next up in our yellow position, in third place on our leaderboard, he scored $29,025 and became our third person to clear a line in the bonus game, not second as the intro guy mistakenly made, because looking at the notes, he was the third and our fourth place player was second. So, with $29,025 and only picking up one win for himself, we welcome back James Doe. I know. I over-explained a lot in this intro.
Good job, Posey.
What can I say? I probably already bored the people at home watching.
The intro's like 15 minutes, so yeah.
Almost 7 minutes, but who's really counting? Guess it doesn't matter. But anyways,
You.
James, like I said, third person to clear a line in the bonus game. You held on and managed to make it here. Do you think that you'll be able to become our Season 1 champion?
Nah.
No, you just want to play for the fun of it?
Yep.
Sometimes at the end of the day, that is all that matters.
I will try my very best.
Well, that's really all I can do. Well, best luck to you, James. And last but not least, playing in the green position, our fourth highest scoring champion that was not... And he became our second person to win the $25,000 in the bonus game with $28,900. We welcome back Chris Rahaman.
Hi.
All right, Chris. Again, you became our second person to win the $25,000, and despite the other champions, you managed to hang on, and your score was good enough to qualify. You were essentially the bubble boy for a good amount of time.
Pretty much, yes. And also, judging by what I just heard from James, it looks like he might see you in the parking lot later.
Oh, dear God. Well, anyways, Chris, now you're here. Do you think that you'll be able to get the win here?
Luck comes to me today. See.
All right, well, good luck to Chris, and good luck to all four of you. We will be crowning a winner here tonight, so let's go ahead and get this championship game started as we load up our game board. Alright, now we've done a buzzer test before the game began, so they all work perfectly. Now, the main game is the same as it has been played in the regular season. The last one of you standing wins the match, becomes the Season 1 champion, will win $250,000, and we'll play our $1 million bonus game. However, there are consolation prizes should you get eliminated. If you're the first person to get eliminated, you will win we'll give you $25,000. If you become the second person to be eliminated, you'll win $50,000. And if you become the runner-up in second place, the last one to be eliminated, you'll win $75,000. Alright, but with that being said, this intro's gone on way too long at this point. I've probably already gotten everybody to sleep at this point with all this explaining.
Especially James, I already know.
Yeah.
But anyways, here's our first question. And it goes something like this. Abe Simpson is the father of which well-known Simpsons character?
I'm sorry?
Again, Abe Simpson is the father of which well-known Simpsons
And the
character?
president was not letting me.
Are you hitting shift, James?
Yes, I am. I'm hitting both of them. It's giving me the sticky keys.
Uh-oh. Let's fix that.
Try that again.
James,
There you go. Homer Simpson.
you are right.
I am evil, Homer. I am evil, Homer.
Don't give us copyright claim, please. Not on our championship game. All right, well, James, you've got the first decision of this match. What do you want to do?
I'm surprised y'all don't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Press my luck. I mean, play.
We're not playing that game.
Come on, wait.
It looks like it.
$50.
Hey, I could have lost my square to Patrick just now.
All right, well, James, you got your second square and you're up to $100. Here's the next question. Think Different was a 1997 to 2002 advertising slogan for what U.S. tech company? Scott?
Dell?
No, it's not Dell. Anyone else? James?
IBM?
Good guess, but not IBM either. Patrick or Chris? Chris?
Microsoft, I don't know.
No, not Microsoft either. Patrick, you want to try it? Go ahead.
Intel?
No, not Intel either. Wow, this one's stumping all of
Was
y'all.
it Apple?
It was Apple.
Oh, dang it.
Come on.
A quad stunner on that one.
And I'm holding an Apple product in my hand too. Gosh dang it.
I can't even afford Apple Pie right now.
All right. Well, in any case, it's all right. No harm, no foul. We go on to this next question. Which U.S. motorbike company is known by the initials Scott?
Ah, shoot. Harley Davidson?
Known by the initials HD. You are right. Great anticipation there, Scott. What do you want to do?
I coultered that one. I'm gonna play.
All right. Good luck.
That's a good one.
Squares! Big squares! Stop.
$200.
Oh, thank you!
He wanted a big square. He
Okay,
got a
Chad
big square.
Gable.
All right, Scott got his second square and is now to $250. This is a good championship game already. Here's the next question. Which South African city is known as Mother City? Again, which South African city is known as Mother City? Patrick?
Santiago? I don't know.
My knowledge, it's not in South Africa. Anyone else? Chris?
Santiago.
Johannesburg?
Johannesburg? No.
I said Johannesburg. No way.
Well, either way, I know what you were trying to go for. That's not it. Scott or James?
I was about to buzz in and say that, Chris. So.
Don't
Oh.
know.
Were you really,
Mine's at the right.
James?
Yeah,
Well, either way, that's time.
that's the only one I know from South Africa.
Well,
I never.
well, Patrick, again, Santiago's in South America, but not in South Africa. The city we were looking for here is Cape Town.
Oh.
Cape Town. All right.
We forgot about Justin Gabriel, Scott.
Okay, then. I have no comment. Next question.
Resting.
Ocean topaz stones are predominantly what? Scott?
Are they blue?
You better get that one right, considering you are that color.
Do I get bonus?
No, you
No.
don't. You just get the 50 usual.
Okay, let's see if I can pull this off like I did. Hey, Chris, hit my square.
He's gonna put the pressure on Chris. Well, Chris, let's see what happens.
Please.
The quiz. No, it's 200. All right, Chris, so you now have your second square with $200. Great game so far. Here's the next question.
Find the questions.
No, this one's a UK one. I don't want that one.
All right.
The Queen of England.
I don't even
Hertford, sure.
Chris Tarrant.
All right, here's the next question. Which American company made the Razr V3 mobile phone? Scott.
Jesus. Oh.
Motorola?
Chris, try to lower down the side talk. Repeat, Scott.
Motorola?
Yeah.
Hello,
Good.
Moto. You're right.
Oh, I was wrong.
And you have about 350.
I'll play it.
Gonna go for it. All right.
Well, big squares, big squares.
$50 times 2, $100 added. Yeah, I know. Still though, you are still alive. $100 added to your. $100 added to your.
Bank!
All right, you go up to $450 now with 3 squares to your credit. Hey, next question. A quadrennium is a period of how many... Scott.
4.
A period of how many years? 4 is correct. Up to 500 now with 3 squares.
Hey, Patrick, you haven't spun yet. Here you go.
Well, all right, Patrick. He's giving you a chance to spin finally. Let's see what you can do.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Right between 2 green squares hits $50.
Oh.
Wow. Talk about flirting with disaster here. Patrick now has his second square and is up to $50. Everybody with at least 2 squares to their credit. This is what the championship game is about. Next question.
Yeah.
Which English author wrote the novel Jane Eyre? That's Eyre. Scott.
Dickinson?
Not Dickinson. Anyone else?
Nope. Not even touching it.
James?
Just to be funny, J.K. Rowling.
No! No! Patrick,
She is an English author, though.
you're not wrong, but that... Okay, yes, you are wrong, actually. Patrick or Chris?
Nope.
I'm wrong on the answering it right, but I'm not
Time.
wrong that she is.
Charlotte Bronte, I think is how you pronounce it.
I would have never said that.
Bronte, yep. Alright. Here's the next question.
Alright.
The film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest was released in what decade? Scott.
The 60s?
Not the 60s. Anyone else? Patrick.
80s.
Not the 80s. James or Chris? Chris.
I'll try it. 70s?
70s. There you go.
Oh,
Alright, so... Alright, let's go.
Chris got one, yay.
Yeah, thanks very much for that.
Specifically 1975.
Interesting.
Alright, Chris, you've got the next decision. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna let Scott have a shot at this.
You're going to pass it to Scott?
Yes.
You
All
gonna
right.
give Scott more squares? Gosh.
Let's see. Scott, it's all yours.
Come on, big squares. I need you right now.
Oh my god, another dangerous moment. Right in between. Well, I guess not really danger because one of the squares
I
it was
don't
between
care.
of was one of his own, but still.
Too damn close.
That was $100 times 3. You pick up another $300, and Scott now has 4 squares and $800. Still no eliminations yet. Here's the next question. Which space agency launched the Apollo 11 space flight? Scott again.
NASA.
The Apollo 11 space flight in 1969. NASA's correct.
Alright.
$850, Scott. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna pass to... I gave each you a number. Dice roll, tell me. Patrick, it rolled you, so I'm going to Patrick.
All right, Patrick, back
Okay.
over to you.
I need to go into a big fan of that.
$50 times 2, another $100.
Okay.
Oh,
Get in. Thank
still.
you out here.
Oh, this is going out of the wire. Still everybody alive. Patrick now up to $150 and 3 squares. Oh, man. Next question. Leo Tolstoy's novel, War and Peace, chronicles the French invasion of what country?
No.
Again, Leo Tolstoy's novel, War and Peace chronicles the French invasion of which country? James.
Just take a guess. Spain. I don't know.
Not Spain. Anyone else?
Nope,
Scott.
not gonna go there.
Let's go to their neighbor, Portugal.
Not Portugal either. Patrick or Chris?
I'm not touching it.
And that's time.
England?
No, not England. Russia.
Not
Oh.
Russia.
I don't,
Not
that-
Russia,
that-
comrade. All right,
No.
moving
No.
swiftly along.
Just no.
Watch the side commentary, Chris. All right, next question.
Ooh.
Quito, that's Quito, is the capital of which South American country? Scott,
Ecuador.
you are right. All right, Scott,
All right.
$900. What's it going to be?
James this time passing it too.
Over to James.
Well, Chris, you could have my squares, or Patrick or Scott.
It's going to be Patrick.
Oh,
No.
Ah, James, the first one to go in the championship game. Well, now I can see why you weren't so confident going into this.
Yeah, because it's just based on luck, and when you get a lot of squares, and then when you get Scott over there with the damn buzzers.
All right, well, James, you're not leaving out of here empty-handed. Like I said, since you're the first one to go, you'll get $25,000. So when we add that to your regular season total of $29,025, you leave us here on this season of Color Wars with a final total of $54,025.
Hey, Scott. You.
Security.
Good luck to all of you.
No,
James, thank you for
game,
playing.
James.
Let cheer on the rest of the competition here. And because James hit Patrick's color, those squares now go to him. So he now has 5 squares to his credit. Chris has 2, Scott with 4. Money totals 900, 150, and 250 from left to right. Next question. The one with Ross's tan was the title of a... Scott?
Jesus.
Friends.
Was the title of an episode of what American TV sitcom? Nice anticipation. Friends is right. Okay, Scott. Now the tables have turned a little bit here. What do you want to do?
Patrick has too many squares. I want those squares. Give it to Patrick.
oh my goodness.
All right, Patrick. It's over to you.
I don't want to lose that.
And you will lose them! Oh!
Oh my god.
Patrick, after making that valiant push in the regular season finale to get here, and unfortunately this is where it ends. But hey, Patrick, you've got no means to be ashamed of yourself, sir. I'm sure you had a fun time in these 2 episodes.
Yeah. I'm so heartbreaking that really I lost at that.
Yeah, well, hey, that's just how the game goes sometimes. But hey, you're not leaving out of here at the end. We are going to give you $50,000 for being the second one eliminated. So you go up to $80,500 for the season.
Well, I don't think it was a bad time, but it was a great game that honestly. So I want to thank you very much indeed.
All right, that is Patrick, everybody, and Scott got his wish. He now has Patrick squares just like that. He has 9 squares and $950. Chris with 2 squares and $250. But anything can still happen. Here's the next question. The Marriage of Figaro is a 1786 opera from which composer? Scott.
Let's try Tchaikovsky.
Not Tchaikovsky. Chris, you want to try?
No. Thank you.
And that's time. Mozart.
Oh, Mozart.
Mozart was the one. All right. Here's the next one. Which word beginning with the letter R means my master or my teacher in Hebrew? Scott.
Oh, shoot, ruler.
Time. You would have been wrong anyway. It's not a ruler. Chris, you want to try?
You said in Hebrew, right?
Meaning my master or my teacher in Hebrew. Yes.
I'd have to know on my end.
Time.
A damn rabbi.
It's a rabbi. Up. All right. Well, it's all right. We still got more questions. Here's the next one. The term manga generally refers to comics or cartoons Scott?
Japan?
Originating in which country? Japan is right!
Pass.
Over to Chris. Alright, Chris.
Of course you would.
Good luck. The championship could end here.
Oh, if it does, God, good luck. I hope you win the million. But honestly, I don't know.
That's the full game! Scott Michels, you are the Season 1 champion! Alright, Scott, ignore the cash total that you picked up in this game. We're gonna make that we're gonna make that $250,000 here. You're gonna be playing our $1 million bonus game in just a moment. Chris, once he picked up those squares from Patrik, it was all of a sudden became a challenge for you.
Yeah, well.
But hey, you're not. But Chris, you're not leaving out of here empty-handed. You get $75,000 for being the runner-up. So when we add that to the $28,900 that you picked up in your regular season wins, you leave us here on Color Wars with a final total for you of $103,900. Chris, thank you for playing.
You're welcome.
And for you, James and Patrik, just cheer on our champion here, Scott, as he plays our bonus game.
Go get that money, boy.
Alright, well, Scott, needless to say, your championship run has been completed. You are now the Season 1 champion. You picked up an additional $250,000, as if you needed more money to add to that impressive total already. But when we add this $250,000 to the $646,650 that you picked up in the regular season, you ready for this? It's not even the bonus game, man. You already have a total of $896,650. But, Scott, you have not played this game in a long time. But let's see how you do here. So, you've played this particular bonus game before. It's exactly the same as it was when you played it in the regular season. Every square you knock off will get you, I believe it's $2,000 per square. If you manage to clear a line, $250,000 is coming your way. But if you clear this entire board before hitting 5 strikes, we are going to give you an additional $1 million. You know the deal about the strikes, and you know how to get rid of them. We're not gonna take any more time here. Scott, let's see if you can repeat what you did when you retired. Go get that money.
Alright.
He's off and running with $2,000. $4,000. There's a corner, $6,000.
Nice, good job.
There's another one for $8,000. There's another one for $10,000, right next to one he already cleared. Another corner, $12,000. There's another one, $14,000. He's racking it up, folks. Okay, there's strike one. It's alright, try it again.
Oop.
Strike two. Alright, 1 second here. Alright.
What the?
I have to remove the people that were not playing in the AnyDesk. Go ahead.
Oh,
Strike 3!
what?
Oh,
Alright.
what is going on here?
Alright, big money! Big money! Come on!
Okay, we get rid of one of the strikes. 16,000.
Big money! Big money!
18,000. Another strike goes.
Big money! Big money!
Oh, that was a tough one to get. You're up to 20,000 and you're strike free.
Big money! Big money!
Oh, it bounced off one of them that you needed. Strike 1.
Come on. Come on.
Ah, the same one again. Strike 2. Strike 3.
Big money! Big money!
Strike 4. Oh, Scott, I didn't think we'd be here in this situation, but here you are now. But with no lines cleared. So, Scott, here's the situation. You have $20,000 right now. If you want, you can stop right now and walk away with that $20,000. Or you can risk it and go for it. You're 2 squares away from clearing that left side, the line on the left side. However, if you go for it and you hit another blue square, your money will be cut in half and you'll only walk away with $10,000. It's your decision and yours alone. Stop and take the $20,000 or risk it and go for another spin.
I got a lot of money. At this point, I feel like it's nothing to lose. If I strike out, oh well, it's been fun. I'm human. Let's play.
All right. Of course, it wouldn't be a championship game if he didn't go for it. So, Scott, let's see if you can keep yourself alive. Good luck.
Either way, it's been a great season. Let's hope this bonus game continues now.
It's still not over! Get rid of one of the strikes. You're at 22,000.
Come on, let's continue this game now.
And we're back to strike 4. All right, Scott, you got a little more money involved here. We've added another 2,000. You now have 22,000 that you have in your bank. Stop and take the 22,000 or risk it knowing that if you hit another blue square, you go down to 11,000.
I'm playing on.
He's going for it again. Can he keep it alive?
All right. Let's look away from the screen. Been fun either way. Let's hope this bonus game continues now.
It's over $11,000.
That's all right.
But like you said, that's basically chump change at this point with how much you've won here. Ignore that total because that's not the amount that you've won. You've won a whole lot more than that. When we add the $11,000 to what you've won overall, all right, $896,650. Jeez Louise. All right, when we add $11,000 to that, not quite a millionaire, but still a good amount regardless. You are our Season 1 Color Wars champion with a final total of $907,650.
Drinks on me!
I'm assuming the bubbly's on you tonight.
All Scott had to say about that bonus round was that board.
Say that again?
Well, hey, I mean, well, end of the day, Scott, congratulations on becoming our Season 1 champion. You enjoy all that money. Spend it wisely with your significant other, or aka your girl, your family, your friends, whoever you want to spend it on. And it's safe to say that your run here on Color Wars has been one to remember for... It'll be one to remember for a long time. It was historic to witness. So congrats again, and thank you for playing.
May not have passed $1 million, but $900,000 I would take.
But folks, that's going to wrap things up, not only for this episode, but for this entire season of Color Wars. I want to thank everybody who came out and participated in the regular season. We've had a couple of $25,000 winners here, more than I actually expected, to be honest. Although with Scott's championship run, I wasn't expecting him to get $25,000 or clear a line like 3 times in a row. But either way, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this season. if you wanna figure out how this whole championship game got to this point, the entirety of the regular season is available on the channel for you guys to watch on the playlist. Of course, like, share, subscribe if you're new. Got lots of fun game show content that I think you're going to enjoy. We'll have a brand new series taking the place of this one very soon. But folks, that's going to wrap things up for our Season 1 champion, Scott Michels, and for all of us here at Sleepy Time Studios, I'm your host, Jose Cazares, and this has been Season 1 of Color Wars. We'll see you for my next series, whenever that is. Good night, everybody.
Okay, sweetheart.